after that.
So, Alex, can you speak to now that the building is built, you've got your short-term rental built, or maybe you go and buy one. What are some things that you're doing to kind of set yourself apart without giving away the secret sauce, but that
I don't know. I'll give it away.
but that investors should be thinking about or be aware of things they could do in their own short-term rental?
Yeah, and playing off the title of this podcast, you got to decide if you're going to be if you're going to be doing it remote, say like out of state, or if you're living in the city. You also got to decide if you're going to self-manage compared to if you're going to hand it off to a manager. If you're going to hand it off to a manager, that's easy. You just give it to them; they handle everything. There are more and more tools that are coming out now that allow remote real estate investors to be able to handle this themselves. A good example of that is like when my wife and I recently went to Tulum, Mexico. I almost everything was handled from my phone. Like nothing crazy had happened there. So I would say if you're going to self-manage, which I'd honestly recommend, because like right now a good manager will take about like 25 to 30% of gross, which is a lot. I would recommend like trying to do it on your own. Start with the cleaning crew. Find a cleaning crew that specifically deals in short-term rentals. If you're just starting out, I wouldn't like go out and try to hire a cleaning crew. Like find a company that already handles short-term rentals. They're going to be sort of like where the gravel meets the road there. The cleaning crew helps with like say if something's broken, like my cleaning crew will like take a picture and send it to me, and I send it directly to Airbnb or wherever I'm renting from. My calendar directly links to my cleaning crew's calendar. So like if there's an update on a booking, or like if a new booking comes through, they automatically see it. So I would say cleaning crew number one. Have some contacts, say like a plumber, an electrician, like just like 3 or 4 contacts there, just in case something does come up at the cabin. The cool thing about new construction is for about the first year, you don't really have to worry about too much maintenance. Because they are brand new homes. And then on top of that, it's just leveraging the technology. Like we use a service called Smart B&B that automates all of the messaging. So I'd say 80% of my messaging is automated, where like sending in check-in instructions, checking up on the guests, sending out checkout instructions. And then everything like the last 15 to 20%, like if I do like some days will pass where I will look at the Airbnb app, but it's like some days will pass where I don't even touch my contact the guests at all, because they're having a good stay without me having to do anything. So messaging is important, Smart B&B, and then right now we recently started implementing StayFi, which is like an online marketing platform, where it's like an email capture. So like say if you like go to an airport, you go to like a mall, you have to put in like your email address before you have access to the internet. That sort of protects us, like if they're doing anything like sketchy on our internet, that will protect us. But it also captures their email. It captures everyone's email in the cabin as well. So it's not like one listing, if 5 people are staying in the cabin, that's 5 emails there. So you're building an email list there. And then we're going to start remarketing to these guests who have already stayed with us. And the goal is to be able to take them off of the Airbnb platform and sort of run them through our platform. That way we sort of have more control over the guest, like the guests. And also they're going to be paying less in service fees, because I believe right now, like the service fee on the guest side is like 15% for Airbnb. Which
pretty
we
high,
get,
yeah.
it's getting higher and higher, and it's like they take 3% from the host, which is not too much, but 15% from the guest, and it recently went up like a year and a half ago, and like now there isn't really a week that passes by that we don't get at least like a potential guest sort of complain about the price prior to booking, like they're like them asking for a deal. So that didn't happen for the first year where you're renting it out, and it recently started to happen in the last 6 months, where like a lot of people are complaining about the price, where we don't really have too much control over it, like of the service fees. So that sort of really opened my eyes to like, hey, I think there has to be a way to sort of start getting like controlling the guest experience, essentially. So
Totally. Well, I mean, I feel like it's very similar to a rental car. You say, oh, it's $25 a day, and then I'm renting for 3 days, and then you get your bill and it's $700. You're like, wait, what?
yeah,
Like, how did
what
that
just happen?
Yeah, surcharge, taxes.
Why is my security deposit more than my rental? Like,
Yeah, it's crazy.